Hello guys, the Metasploitable scan is done. So now let's move forward and we will start talking about reports. Alright, so for that, let's go to this tab here, scan. Let's select reports. Here we will see the reports of all tasks, as you can see here, and here we have the status. So now let's open the report. Let's go ahead and click here. We have the date, time of this report. We have here the ID, the created and modified date and time, and we have here the owner. And here in this tab information, we have general information regarding this report. We have here the task name, the scan time, the scan status, and the scanned hosts. We have here the filter applied to this report, and here we have the time zone. So in the next tab, we have here the results, and here we will see the detected vulnerabilities. As you can see here, we have many vulnerabilities. We can go ahead, for example, and open this one, OS end of life detection. Here we have the summary. This is very important to understand the report. The operating system on the remote host has reached the end of life and should not be used anymore. This is a short summary. And here we have the detection results, as you can see here, and was detected the Linux version, release date. Here we have product detection result. We have here the product, the method. Here in the method, we see this specific vulnerability, and here you see the ID of this VT. And here we have the log. If you click here, you will have much more information. And here we have the detection method. The detection method, you see here details. You will see here the vulnerability test used. So this vulnerability test looks for operating systems in end of life. Okay, as you can see the name here of this VT, OS end of life detection. And here we have the solution. Sometimes you will see the solution here, mitigation. Okay, what is the solution to fix this vulnerability on the target system? You need to upgrade the operating system on the remote host. Okay, you need to upgrade the operating system to a version which is still supported and receiving security updates by the vendor. So they explain you why you need to upgrade to mitigate this specific vulnerability. Okay, another thing you can do here to have more information regarding this vulnerability, you can come here to log, and here you will have more information regarding to this vulnerability. You have here the name of the VT, the severity, you have here the code, quality of detection, you have here the host, the location. The location here is regarding to the port used to detect this vulnerability, and detection result, you have more information as you can see here. And here you have references. If you want to read this, you can go to this site. As you can see, is Greenburn community site. You can go click here, and then after that just click follow link, and the link will open, and here you can find more information. So now let's go back, results here. This is how you read and you see more information regarding to the vulnerabilities. You don't really need to know about all of this. You don't need to know about database development, web development. Okay, sometimes you will see things here that you don't work with, and you will see the information here and you will find the solution. Okay, and you can do this for all vulnerabilities. And you have here, for example, some reference regarding to this vulnerability. All right, so in next lesson, I want to explain you about solution types. I want to explain you the difference of the icons, and I want to show you how you can interpret these icons here. All right, let me open another tab and go to this website here, solution type. Don't worry, you will find this website in the supported documentation. Okay, and if you scroll down, you will see solution for the vulnerability. The following solutions are possible. Okay, if you see this icon here, it means a vendor patch is available. You just need to update the version of the application you are using. Okay, you just need to update. And here a workaround is available. Okay, so here they will show you the solution, how to do workaround to solve the problem, to eliminate or to fix the vulnerability. All right, so here if you see this icon, means a mitigation by the configurations is available. You just need to change some configurations. And here if you see this icon here, no fix is and will be available. Okay, so there is no fix. You won't see solution, but it doesn't mean that you cannot find solution outside the system. All right, but the system does not have solution to fix this vulnerability. Okay? And here no solution exists. Okay, no official solution exists. Okay, This is how you will interpret each icon here. Okay, let's go back. So here we have different icons, meaning different solutions for these vulnerabilities. And here we have the severity, and we have here the code, quality of detection. I want to explain you about this right now, quality of detection, but it's very important to say that you see here results. We have here 61. Okay, this is the result. As you can see here, the displayed result is just 61, but the total results are 531. Why this difference? Is because of this code here. Okay, and why? Let me open another tab and go to code. And here, let's scroll down. We'll start by here. As you can see here, by default, only results that were detected by VTAs with a code of 70% or higher are displayed. It means here we are seeing only codes with 70% or more. Okay, and here you can see the code type, quality of detection. You can see that each number represents something. For example, 1% represents general node of potential vulnerability without finding any present application. Okay, you have 50 here, for example. You see, and here you have description. As I told you, each number means something. Okay, as you can see here, for example, this one, remote analysis, remote checks that do some analysis. As you can see here, remote checks. Okay, as you can see, even this number here, 80, executable version, authenticated executable version checks for Linux. Okay, and so on. Here, 100 exploit detection happened via an exploit and is therefore fully verified. All right, so here you can see more. And when you are creating your task, for example, let's go back here, let's go to this page. When we are creating your tasks, you can see here the meaning. You can define according to what you want to find. Okay, when you know the meaning of each code here, you can come here. When you are creating a task, you can change this number, meaning code. Okay, according to this, but you need to understand the meaning of each number here. You can read and understand the meaning of each number here. All right, so let's go back to our report, and here we see only 61, but we can change it. So if you want to see all results, what we need to do, we need to adjust the filter. Okay, to adjust the filter to ignore this rule that only 70% will be shown. All right, to do that, what you need to do, you need to come to this icon here and click, and this tab will be open for you. And as you can see here, you have here code must be at least 70. Okay, so you can change this number and put here 1, for example. Just put 1 and update the filter. When you update the filter, you will see automatically refresh the page, and now you see the number of the result, but still difference here. Okay, to fix this, we need to go again to this filter. We solved this problem here, but we have many options here. You can apply overrides. We will see about overrides. Only show hosts that have results. Okay, you can just click here and you have much more information to adjust your filter. But if you want to see all results, what you need to do, you need to come here, severity class. You see here log and false positive are unchecked. You just need to check these options here and update the filter, and the page will refresh. As you can see now, we can see all results. Okay, so now here we have the hosts, here we have the IP, as you can see, and here sometimes we will see the name of the host and sometimes not. And here we have the location. Location is regarding the port used to detect the vulnerability. For each vulnerability, you will see here the ports. And here you have the created time of the report. Okay, this is the created time of the report. Here on this tab here, hosts, you will see the number of hosts. You see here the IPs, host name, the ports used during the detection of the vulnerabilities. You will see here the total applications, the distance, authentication, SMB authentication was successful, the start time, the end time. Here we have the total vulnerability with this score. Here we have total of medium vulnerabilities, total logs, and false positive. We have no false positive, and here we have the total. And here we have the highest severity detected during the scan. Okay, this is the highest. And here we have the ports and the protocol, TCP, UDP. We have here the hosts, the number of hosts, and we have the severities. And here we have the detected applications during the scan. As you can see, the CPE was used to detect these applications. And here, operating systems, we will see information regarding operating system. Okay, as you can see here, the name of the operating system and the version. Here we have the number of hosts, we have the severity here, and we have the here CVAs. These CVAs are CVAs associated with the detected vulnerabilities. Here you have the number of the CVA. Here you have the NVT associated with each CVA, and here you have the hosts occurrence of the CVAs. For example, here you have this CVA, two occurrence, and here you have the severity. And here closed CVAs. Here, closed CVAs, sometimes we will see information here. These closed CVAs means that the vulnerabilities that during the scan was detected and associated with a CVA, but that CVA has confirmation that that problem has solution confirmed by the vendor. And here we will see TLS certificates detected during the scan. Here we have the domain name, ensure the domain name. We have the serial number here. We have device, the expiration date, you will see here, the IP, and here you have the port used to detect this certificate. And here, if you want, you can download these certificates. Okay. And here, error message, you will see information regarding to errors reduced during the scans. And here you will see user tags. If the user has tags, you're supposed to see here. All right. So now let's go and work with this area here. So here we have these icons, and these icons, we can see the meaning of this icon. You just need to come here. I want to explain you about it. Just click this help here. You will see here information. The following actions are available in the upper left corner. And here you have this icon here will show the list page of all report formats. And this option here add the report content that have at least a code of 70% and enable it override to assets. This is what will happen when we click this icon here, and this icon here will remove the report content from the asset. We'll see about the assets. So now these options here, I will talk about this. Let's go back to talk about these options here. So here you can see, if you want to learn more about this, you can come here and see the meaning of each icon. All right, I will share this link. All right, let's go back. And here, when we click here, we will be moved to the correspondent results. Okay, we will see here the corresponding results. Okay, let's go back. And this option here, we will see the corresponding vulnerabilities, means the vulnerability detected on these reports. And here we have the corresponding TLS certificates. We will see the corresponding certificates, as you can see here, corresponding certificates, and you see corresponding certificate of this report. You see the idea here, the filter was applied automatically. So all of these options here, if you click here, we will see information regarding to this report. And here with corresponding performance, we're supposed to see information here, but I told you that here you won't see charts here. And here you can click here to download the filtered report. You have this option here, trigger alert. You can set up for the next time you perform a scan, you can define here to send alert according to your settings. Okay, or you can just create alert right away. You can just come here and create alert and just click OK if you want. Okay, but I will cancel it. And let's go and download our report. And here are the formats. Let's choose PDF and click OK. This process can be quick or can take more time depending on the number of the results you have. It's done. Let's go ahead and click OK. And let me open the report. Here we go. Here you can see the report here, okay, the date, the summary. If you are ethical hacker, you will do this scan in your network. You can after that the system will generate the report. You can share this report with your supervisor. As you can see here, the content, you see the severity of the vulnerabilities, and if you scroll down here, you see all of this information available. Results per host, we'll see here. If you scan your network, you will see all hosted listed here. And here it will list vulnerability by vulnerability with the port, the summary, the impact. As you can see here, you will see the impact of the vulnerability and you will see the solution. Okay, so as you can see, we have many information here and we have the solution to fix the vulnerabilities. Okay, so this is all for this lesson. Okay, see you next lesson.